Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review, Super Tuesday 2 review we got this week. Probably the final Super Tuesday until they, instead do another one of these shows or whatnot. But this is Super Tuesday 2. A lot of things stacked up on this show tonight. The vacant NXT title is on the line. Who is going to walk away with it to become the new NXT champion, which we actually kick off on this show first. I'm very surprised this was not the main event. After the whole, Iron Man match, which honestly I still felt kind of was a waste of time. You can go check my review on the whole thing on that, because there was just a lot to say from that to why we even have this one-on-one match tonight. Listen, this was a great match, okay? And, with this whole Super Tuesday thing going on, I guess they need to put this out here first to get people immediately hyped in. I'm sure some say this is the draw rating, but this is a match on any pay-per-view you would want to see, okay, between Balor and Cole. And as predicted, we knew who was going to win this, but this was still just a great match to watch, all right? I did enjoy this match a lot between Cole and Balor, but I think we all knew Balor was walking away with the title, okay? I didn't think Cole was ever really going to win. I still think they could have did Balor versus Ciampa, and at least it would have made it a little bit more less predictable and whatnot, because come on, Cole was already champion for like 400 something days, so you knew he wasn't winning. But still, I did like this match. Balor hitting a big 1916 off the top rope after Cole had got him up there, but Balor won with that. Great ending. Like I said, didn't really have to go with the whole coup de grace for the win and whatnot, but a super 1916 off the top rope, that was good. And like I said, we can go through the whole picture thing, which at least it was at least 2 of those this time, and didn't have about 10 commercials last week, but this was still a great match, okay? Balor was going to win. We already knew that. I just still feel like last week the whole Iron Man match was just kind of a waste of time, just given the finish, and that nobody really won, that we even had to do another one-on-one match this week. I'm just surprised they didn't put this in the main event, but I guess we figured who was going to be in the main event later on tonight, which I'm not really sure if they needed to do that or not, given that you're crowning a new NXT champion. Why put it at the beginning of the show? But like I said, this is probably to draw people in to get a rating. Balor did end up getting the window, going up the ramp, putting up his gun signs and whatnot. Pretty much right after when they went to the back, Triple H, William Regal, and others were congratulating Finn Balor, Adam Cole, even coming up, giving him a handshake, and then the Too Sweet sign as Balor talked about why is everybody wondering why Balor's been back in NXT for the past 10 months, and that's because now he is now a 2-time NXT champion. So Balor, of course, is going to be the right winner of all this. I've been calling for this win for almost 2-3 weeks now, even when they made this whole Iron Man match. So Balor, I got no problem with. I'm glad he actually won it. I knew he was going to win. I don't know who he will feud with next. I don't know if it's going to be a match against Cole again. It could be against Ciampa for all I know. I don't know who will be going against, Balor during that time. But like I said, I do like the belt being put on Balor since, Cross had to give up the belt. So we'll see what goes with Finn Balor being the NXT champion. Did this match really need to happen? No. Not really. I would have just been fine if they just crowned the new champion last week. But since we got to do 2 of these Super Tuesday shows, this was the reason for the one-on-one match. But still a great match in general. Balor gets the title. That's all that matters to me. Next, Robert Stone was in the back. I guess was about to break Shotzi Blackheart's tank, but she ran in, attacked Stone. Aaliyah pretty much came in right after it, attacked Shotzi, knocking her through like a shallow wall, curtain and everything. But it was during Io Shirai's photo shoot. Aaliyah started running in as Io and Blackheart chased her. She was surrounded. Io and Blackheart took her out. Stone tried to come in, but he got beat up also, trying to jump off the top rope. Next thing you know, both Io and Shotzi end up doing like a senton and a moonsault, basically in stereo on both Robert Stone and Aaliyah. But right after Shotzi Blackheart was about to hand Io back the title, but nah, she didn't let go of it, and then Io looked kind of pissed, saying, don't make me hurt you, okay? I will do it, basically. So in a way, kind of strange just because we got to get more Robbie E on this show. I thought he would have gotten ran over by a tank again, but this does now set up a feud between EO and Shotzi, which I do not mind, which the match is next week, though, so I don't know if this is going to be building into a title match or whatnot, but Shotzi is on her way to a title shot pretty soon, I'm sure. But I would, like I said, if this is going to be for the title in time, this is probably EO's next challenger here, so I would not mind this feud for the belt. And it could be a great match. I'm surprised they're doing it next week and not for the belt, but we'll see what goes on with that. Next, they went to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae as we had another Dinner with Gargano segment, which the guest tonight was going to be Tegan Knox as Gargano opened the door and talk about, hey, you didn't bring a pizza this time. And, Gargano said, come on, to the table. Hey, high five, down low, too slow, and whatnot. As, Candice LeRae wanted to talk, but it's a bit uncomfortable with Johnny just sitting at the table smiling very strangely at them. Just smiling, basically. So we'll get back into the Dinner with Gargano segment in a second. They had another Timothy Thatcher Thatch Can Wrestling as he was talking about Damian Priest, and this is a film study, and this week's lesson is watching the enemy. And now he's going after Damian Priest, watching him think that life is a party and everything, but it's going to grind him into the ground. Next, Velveteen Dream went against Ashanti the Adonis. I hope I said his name right. Basically, this is a quick win for Dream. Ashanti dude was not bad, though, Adonis out there. But Dream ended up getting the win for the Dream Valley Driver. But as, Dream had, pretty much celebrated then. I guess he's going to do a promo, but Kushida came out and attacked him, pretty much getting payback after Dream took him out a few weeks ago. After that whole triple threat match thing, Kushida pretty much went in after Dream, getting him a big right hook, and then pretty much attacking his shoulder, going to the ring post several times, trying to set up that hoverboard, but security then pulled him back as he was trying to take out Dream's arm. Obviously, this is going to be a feud, and it would be a good feud, though, between Dream and Kushida, so that would not be bad and Kushida trying to get his win back, but I still think they're trying to get this heel Dream over and whatnot, so we'll see what goes into that. Yeah, but I will say one other thing, kind of looking at Twitter tonight, and, kind of seeing a lot of comments and everything. Probably one of the last times I may address this or whatnot, but, people still going on the whole Dream controversy and everything, which, people forget that these were just allegations and nothing was really proven, and then wasn't there investigation, and Triple H basically told everybody to stop harassing us. He's already addressed this and everything, because I think people are just harassing Triple H at this point. Obviously, Dream's going to be on TV, so, I'm not really going to go into this that much. Like I've said before, I guess he got all sorted out. We haven't really heard from this dude that was accusing him or whatnot, but some people said the dude did look over the age, or he's trying to get money and whatnot, but it looked like I don't think anything's really going to happen from this or anything. It's not like no one really went to police about this or no one is being arrested. So I think I've said this before and whatnot. It's just, at this point, I just kind of laugh at some of the comments. It says, fire Dream, why is he on TV? Obviously, that's not going to happen, it looks like, okay? So I ain't really going to bother. I'm just watching this dude to see whatever feud he's in a match. So I'm like, whatever, in a way, because I'm sure people are saying that about the next person that's about to come up on this show, too, because, I'm not going to say, my nigga beat the case in there. Well, I did say that already, so that's kind of been still the whole thing, so I don't think anything is going to happen, but hey, man, if you don't want to watch, just don't watch. I'm not going to sit here and complain about this dude over the internet if he's on TV and that, so I'm just going by the match. I just wanted to say something about it, because I've talked about it already, but I'm not really going to keep egging it on after this, okay? So I just kind of laugh at some of the comments, a little bit online of it, but obviously I don't think nothing's about to happen to this dude. So whatever, Dream's still getting a push. Him and Kushida, I'm sure that's going to have a great match. So we'll see what happens in this entire feud, okay? Next, they had a Breezango promo, which they talk about how they beat Emporium for the tag titles and that they're at the top of the tag division. But Imperium basically called them a joke and whatnot, that they are the... they are nothing. Those are our title belts, but Fandango says they're the best piece of fashion as Imperium ever had and everything. And now they have the tag team titles, but Imperium said that they will be the shortest reign tag team champions. Next, they did go back to back to dinner with Gargano as they were still sitting there eating. Candice Ray basically said, I should apologize for mistakes and everything, but Tegan Knox said, I need to apologize also. And Candice says, Tegan doesn't understand the Gargano way and everything, but she went on to, say, I've looked at you, I'm always in a big sister, figure to you and everything, and I know we should be on the same page. Next, Bronson Reed went against Austin Theory. Okay match. It wasn't bad or anything. Obviously, Bronson Reed, the colossal one, I should say now, is still getting a push out here, so that's not bad. I'm just glad they put Austin Theory back in NXT and everything, because he really should have never been on the main roster. But like I said before, about a couple weeks ago, he had some allegation or something too. But like I said before, this nigga beat the case, so I'm not really, like I said, I'm not about to keep going back and forth into this. But it looked like he got his whole thing sorted out. I don't know what happens with Austin Theory NXT from here, but I'd rather have him on NXT losing than on Raw, because he really shouldn't have been on Raw to begin with. But the match was okay between Theory and Reed out there. So yeah, Reed, he won with the splash. There you go. Roderick Strong versus Killian Dane. How does he keep making it to my TV? I have no idea. Okay, Bobby Fish was with him out there. Obviously, Roderick Strong was going to win. Of course, Bobby Fish got involved, and Roderick Strong won with a big knee on him. They started jumping Killian Dane, but Rockstar Spud came out with a baseball bat, hitting both of them. But the numbers game took him out as Dane got the baseball bat and sent them packing. As Killian Dane basically looked at Spud then. He just kind of looked at him and walked off, but Spud got up and he wanted a handshake. But Dane basically took him down, basically saying, I still work alone and whatnot. So they haven't rushed him as a team to go against Undisputed Era yet. But I think they're trying to make Spud and Dane into something, because obviously Dane just seems to lose to anybody on this show, whatnot. And Spud, who looked like he was on a push at first, but then you kind of see how that's been kind of demoted since that whole little cruiserweight, still end up keeping his job the whole time type of thing, which I've already went on that whole thing before. I knew he was never going to lose his job, but I'm assuming they're going to make them into a team sooner or later. They're just building it slowly before, having them go for the Undisputed Era. They went back to dinner with Candice and Tegan Knox, and we should have a toast. And, listen, we can do this. We can work everything out, but I will become the NXT Women's Champion. Tegan Knox says, listen, did you lose to Io Shirai? So what makes you think you could be the Women's Champion? But, Knox said that you lost, also and everything. Candice Ray basically threw some salad at her. Tegan Knox threw a drink at her. Gargano said, you're a terrible person. You're horrible. I have no idea what you're speaking. I don't understand. I'm not understanding anything you say right now, which Tegan Knox said F you then and dumped some spaghetti on his head. As Tegan Knox tried to leave, Candice LeRae ended up throwing something and broke the TV. Tegan Knox looked surprised. She dodged it, and she ended up running out the door, which Candice LeRae followed also, as Gargano looked very pissed about his TV being broken. So that's dinner with Gargano, folks. The dinner with Gargano. I have no idea where most of this went. Even these segments between at his house, at least they didn't do the whole, hey, I'm going to talk regularly, and then I'm going to go into this, dark, black and white screen and talk again. So not really sure what to think of this segment. Obviously, it's going to be a match with these two, but I did laugh when Gargano starts. I have no idea what you're saying. And then he gets the spaghetti, and then they threw the remote at the TV, though. Okay. Next, they did interview Damian Priest about next week. The NXT North American Championship will be on the line against Timothy Thatcher. As he says, he's going to party forever, and he's going to punch Thatcher in the face. But in the main event, which I'm surprised this was the main event, but this is a cage match. I'm surprised they didn't kick this off on the show. But Mercedes Martinez went against Rhea Ripley in a steel cage match. As Martinez had came out, Ripley ended up attacking Martinez from behind, because Martinez was throwing multiple weapons inside of the cage. Ripley pretty much got her into the cage then, as both women brawled. Ripley ended up pretty much going after Martinez, but Martinez came back, pretty much hit a big German suplex with the trio woe as they on the top rope. Ripley ended up knocking Martinez into the cage, which her head kind of got nearly stuck, but Ripley pulled her out, hit her with a big suplex then. Martinez pretty much came back fighting back at her, but, she ended up going for a kendo stick, hitting her with it then, and taking her down, but Ripley ended up getting the electric chair and pretty much slammed her face first, and then put her into the reverse Texas cloverleaf out there, pretty much holding a submission, but Martinez ended up getting a kendo stick to hit Ripley with it, taking her out. Ripley had pretty much took the kendo stick from Martinez, started hitting her with it then, but Robert Stone tried to come up from the cage then. Ripley ended up taking the stick, hitting Stone with it, knocking him several times until he started hanging there dangling then, so he was basically a limp body. Martinez pretty much got in there and took out Ripley again, hitting her with a big top rope net breaker and everything, which looked pretty good too. Martinez had a table, set it up, and was going to go for the suplex on it, but Ripley pretty much stopped Martinez then, pretty much getting her near the top rope. Right after, like I said before, Martinez tried to go for the suplex again, but Ripley fought back and hit her with a big riptide. So a super riptide off the top rope onto a cage. Rhea Ripley wins. Very good cage match, let me say that. Number one, both these women beat the hell out of each other out there. That was really good. I'm assuming this is a way to get Ripley going back towards the title, I think, is next. I'm almost surprised Martinez lost right here, since it's kind of the first big push he's had in the company since coming to NXT by going after Rhea Ripley. But I don't know where Ripley go. I don't know. Well, I think Ripley is going to be going back towards the title, or they'll probably have another feud for her to kind of still keep away from the belt till a later time. Martinez, I don't know where she goes on from here, because obviously this match should have been a takeover. One thing that did hold this match back was, of course, the commercial breaks and everything. And there is stuff going on in the picture-in-picture, but I don't be paying attention half the time. But usually there is sometimes some big stuff other than just rest holds and whatnot. This match could have been on takeover easily in this steel cage match. So this wasn't that bad. I did like it. I just think the commercial somewhat kind of got a little bit in the way, taking over it. But this was still really good. Like I said, both women beat the hell out of each other out there, and it was a very good match. Really enjoyed it, and Ripley getting the win, because Ripley's been taking a lot of L's lately and everything. That they've almost like her star power has been gone down since WrestleMania, and she's been taking a lot of L's. So her getting this win right here was somewhat of a desperately needed win and whatnot. So I was kind of glad to see that with her getting a win over Martinez. Like I said, I don't know where both of these women go, but I guess we'll see what happens then after that. Other than that, though, Super Tuesday 2 was really good between, number one, we actually got a real NXT champion tonight. I would have put the title match in the main event, but Finn Balor, as I predicted, was going to win this match. I'm sure everybody predicted Finn Balor winning the NXT title, so I am very happy with that. Ripley versus Martinez was very good also in a cage match. I guess they're probably setting up a feud now between EO and Blackheart going for the NXT Women's Championship. Breezango next week. Kushida versus Dream coming soon, which is a feud now. It looks like Reed getting the win over Theory. It actually was okay. But I think the most things to talk about is Finn Balor becoming the new NXT champion tonight. That's the biggest thing on this show in that one-on-one match. Because they did show Cole after, shaking hands and respect and even being interviewed why he did and everything. That if there's a rematch coming, he's hoping for. I don't know where Adam Cole goes on from this. Maybe he does go back for the NXT title again. I don't know. I'm sure everybody's saying, is he going to go to the main roster? Is he going to go to the main roster? I have zero clue, because if he goes up, you need to bring the whole squad with him then. So I'm not really sure what Undisputed Era is going to go on right now, okay? They already got some weird feud going on with Killian Dane and Spud and everything between, Fish, Strong, and O'Reilly. But, Cole's doing his own thing. Will he go back after the title? I have zero clue, okay? But like I said, NXT, not bad for another Super Tuesday edition, folks, all right? So Super Tuesday 2 is over. Other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this show. Follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. I'm out of here. Check out any other review that is online for my Monday Night Raw review and All Out review. 2-hour review, audio style, with a special guest. Check out that video right now, okay? Other than that, though, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.